So welcome to my series. This is going to be a little bit of a different video. It's going to be showing all the Super Nintendo video games I've acquired over the years. I've been a collector for about 3.5 years, and I have about 198 Super Nintendo games. I will be showing every single one of them in this video. So, a warning, the video will be a little bit longer than usual. But I'd just like to show all the viewers that what I've been trying to collect. I'm trying to go for an entire set of the Super Nintendo. I know it's going to be really hard, but if there's any individual that has Super Nintendo games that wants to sell them for a decent price, I do live in Canada, I would like to buy them. So let's get on to this and all the games. So this is the first shelf of games that I had. They're in no particular order. They're just randomly put and stacked. So I have this Bart Simpson's Nightmare game, Captain America, Tetris Attack, NBA Live. This Roadrunner game I've never played, so let me know if it's any good. Off-Road, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Romance of the Three Kings, Atom Family. I actually got both of them. This is more the cartoonish type, this is the movie type. Judge Dredd, which is a fun but hard game, and Super Bomberman. This is row number 2. So we have Ultima the False Prophet, Top Gear, Jungle Book, and World's Greatest Hits, Home Alone 2, Spider-Man. Off-Road, probably a weird game. I've not really played it. I played a little bit of it, I just didn't understand it. This is a real fun game. Super WrestleMania, Kirby's Dream Course, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and they got this from Oogie Games in the States. So this is Dragon Lair. So I got all the Mortal Kombats, Donkey Kong 2, Donkey Kong 1, and Donkey Kong 3. This is probably one of my most favorite games ever. I've passed this multiple times. Number 2 and 3 are a little bit harder for me. X-Men, really fun game if you haven't played it. Highly recommended. Got this game from Oogie Games. Horrible game. Street Fighters, probably one of the funnest games I've played. And this is a really fun game right here. Prince of Persia, Adventurers Island. If no one's ever played this, this is a fun game. And this is Mortal Kombat, the Ultimate Fighting game. This has, this was the game with the most characters implied into the game, so this is really fun. This is probably one of the hardest Spider-Man X-Men games I've ever played. It's not an easy task to pass this game, so if you don't have the time to play this game, probably avoid this game. Super Techno and Clue. Alright, and this is probably the worst game. I said this in one of my videos as well. Pit Fighter. Horrible game. I don't know why they ever made this game, but that's part of the reason why when you collect the entire collection of Super Nintendo, when you play some of these games, you're like, these are horrible, but I want to complete the set. NFL Club. This is a really fun game, Clock. So in case no one's played this game, I highly recommend this game. Really fun. Indiana Jones. That is Earthworm Jim. This is based off a cartoon. It wasn't a really successful cartoon, but not a bad game to play. College Slam, Wolfchild, NHL. This is a fun beat 'em up game. This is back in the day, the Injustice game for the Super Nintendo. This game is really fun. Highly recommend this game. I haven't played this one yet. Mario All-Stars. Probably one of the most favorite games of any kid growing up. Mario RPG. Turtles. Tournament Fighter. Six Saga. Breath of Fire. This is probably one of the very boring games of Mario. It's Luigi trying to find Mario the whole game. Terminator 2. I like this game quite a lot. This is a fun one. Power Rangers. Contra 3. Super hard game. As anyone passes on hard, let me know. I struggle passing it on easy. F-Zero. Super Mario Kart. Soccer. Zombies Ate My Neighbor. I picked this up from a yard sale for $2 a while ago. This is before I started YouTubing. This was probably one of the highlights for the price I paid last year or 2 years ago. Boggerman, really funny. Porky Pig. And Kirby's Avalanche. So as you can see, the Mickey Mouse game right there. Itchy and Scratchy Show. Star Wars. Zelda. Another Mickey Mouse game. Lord of the Rings. Super hard game. This is where Robocop's a good guy and you gotta fight Terminator and kill all the Terminators. Robocop 3. Space Invaders. Animaniacs. The Tick. This is a really fun show growing up. So if you haven't played this game, it's pretty good. One of the funnest games I can say. Illusion of Gaia. Another Mickey Mouse game. Killer Instinct. A cheap ripoff of Mortal Kombat. I actually like this. Had some really good tunes back in the day. Alfred Chicken. Tom and Jerry. Daffy Duck. Inspector Gadget. One of my favorite cartoons growing up as a child. Clay Fighter. Budsy. Rabbit Rampage. Tin Star. The Lion King. Another Clay Fighter. Mario Time Machine. Then this is a very expensive game. It's worth about it's up there in the 100 and change mark. So this is a Jetsons game. This was picked up at a huge bundle deal a few years ago. I wish I had YouTube a long time ago, because some of these things right here I wanted to share with everyone. All the experiences I've had, but there's we still got another 100 games to go. Tasmanian Devil. Cheetah. This is off the Cheetos brand. Super R-Type. The Blues Brothers. Ken Griffey. Soccer. This is a weird game, but nice artwork. Vortex. Battleship. Super WrestleMania, one of my more favorite games when I was growing up. Only had 6 characters, but was a good one. Bulls vs. Blazers, real fun game. Star Trek. NBA Jam. Rocky. Jurassic Park. Really underrated game, very good gem. Excalibur 2097. Separations of Anxiety. This is a really long game. Highly recommend anyone that's a big fan of Spider-Man to play this particular game. Really good. Pool. Doomsday's Warriors. This was one of those games I picked up. I showed in my videos as well. Dungeon Master. I think you needed a mouse to play this game, but one of those games which I don't think I'm going to invest too much time in playing. Warrior Woods and Stanley Cup Hockey. So, F1 Rock, Earthworm Jim. If you haven't played the first one, the second one's a little bit harder, but same sort of style. Desert Strike, Page Masters. I will never play this game. The most boringest game. You can check this on YouTube, but it's not the worst game. There is a worse game in this pile. Art of Fighting, Out of This World, UN Squadron, probably the best flying game on the Super Nintendo. Really good gem. This game right here, Star Fox. I haven't passed this game, but I love this game. Ultraman, a Japanese anime. WWF Raw, one of my more favorite wrestling games. Baseball, NHL 96. Pac-Man, Super Nintendo Cleaner, Hit the Ice. This is a 3-on-3 hockey game. I'm from Canada, so hockey's our main sport. Really fun game to play. Jungle Strike, NHL 95. Rise of the Phoenix, based on the Kangaskong Dynasty. Super Tennis, Super Baseball, Rival Turf, Super Scope 6. The worst game, and I've said this before in my videos on YouTube, this is the worst game. I hated this game, but it's in the collection because I want to complete the entirety of my set. That game right there. This is number 5. And Super Game Boy. I don't have many boxing complete games, so these are my boxing complete games. Predator vs. Alien vs. Predator. Jungle Book sealed, brand new. Star Wars, Aladdin, the Separations of Anxiety game. This is RoboCop vs. Terminator. It doesn't have a bottom label, but that is what it is. Secrets of Mana, Final Fantasy 3, Spider-Man's Revenge, another Jungle Book in the corner, Donkey Kong, and Aliens. Okay, so this is Soldiers of Fortune. Got this from my game Fabio. I got this from a good friend Fabio Games. This is a very fun strategic game. Final Fight, Soul Blazer. As you've seen, I picked this up as well from my video game pickups. In case you're new to this channel, check out my other videos and subscribe as well. Sparkster, I picked this up a while ago for $10. A really good game. It's worth about $150. Secrets of Mana, a really expensive game up there. Wolverine. This game is a really long game, but it's based off one of my favorite Marvel characters. I was looking for it for a long time. I finally got it. This was a okay game. It's fun, but not the greatest. The American Tale of Fever Goes West. This is a very expensive game. If anyone finds this in the wild for cheap, pick it up. It's about $80-$90. So this is a really fun game. The Superman game, although it has that sticker in front of it. It was one of the best beat 'em up, smash 'em up games I've played. My most favorite game right here is Punch Out. Speaking of this game right here, I've never seen it. I really like the sticker to it. Haven't gotten to play it, but I did check it on YouTube, and this is a pretty fun game. So if you ever find this game out in the wild, pick it up. Castlevania, everyone's classic favorite game. Paperboy, one of my all-time favorite heroes. Batman, Aladdin, best Batman, Aladdin, best Turtles game ever. Wing Command, Maximum Carnage, Doom, and Mystic Super Ninja Boy. And the last little bit of games, Super Metroid. These are like the best games I have, valuable games. Ultima the Black Gate, Super Sonic Blastman, Org's Battle. I really wish I have something to change the battery for this. This is a really fun, long game. I just picked this up in that Super Nintendo haul. Mega Man X, Metal Warriors, Final Fantasy 3, Sky Blazers. All these games are pretty expensive or up there in price, other than the Sonic Blastman, Final Fight 2, Double Dragon, Kirby's All-Star, one of my favorite games, Battletoads Double Dragon, Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. Long game. I've played a little bit of this. It's really interesting. Mega Man X3. Unfortunately, the sticker has label damage. This used to be my prized possession until I got Metal Warrior. So I think both of them are at equal value. But I prefer the Metal Warrior game over the Mega Man game. Although the Mega Man game is really fun. Mega Man X2. Chrono Triggers. Unfortunately, the sides have some sun damage and Doom Troopers. So that was my overall collection of my Super Nintendo games. If you like this video, please like it, comment, subscribe. Also, give me some suggestions of games that are fun in the list that I showed, and some games that I should be getting for my collection. And if any one of you have games that you'd like to trade in the future, I will be open to it. I have an Instagram account, which is Khan the Video Game Hunter. I'm trying to complete the entirety of my collection. And we will see you guys next week for another pickups video. But I thought I would film this nice collection of mine because I'd like to share this with people. And if there's other YouTubers like Gamer Manuel, a good friend of mine, or Transformers in Games, Retro J, or my other friends that I follow on YouTube, like Retro Canuck, please show us your collections. And this is always great. We're a video game community, and we should always look at each other's video game collections, and we should always message each other to complete our games, complete our collections. So thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. We'll see you guys next week.